The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Black 20. Mike 54. Alert, alert. 54.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there, 54.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
White 80. White 54. 77. White 54. Hey, exit. Ready?
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. There he goes left side. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 57 yards.
57-yard gain. First down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught off a deflection. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
All right, now, blue 30. Mike 54. You got nothing to run.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I got you.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready? Black 80. Show that bench release and go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, it's Samuels. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Watch the before. Here we go, D.
On second and 7, Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now counter. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
50.
Now Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Roethlisberger flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Roosevelt Nix, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 21-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Under 10. 21, 21. 13, 13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's the rookie Deebo Samuel. Samuel, the 36th overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Alert! Check.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 34-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
52. 21. Here we go. Check it back.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 11. Hey, go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
55. Know your job. 6.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Check three.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Here we go. 180! Let's go! Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
3rd and 12.
Here we go. 180! Black!
I'm going back to you. Let's go, Mike.
Hey, Alpha!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. Touchdown, 49ers. Ryan Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Roethlisberger now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On the carry, it's Samuels. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're in a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running over the middle by Grant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! They're gonna need some therapy after this. 12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And his throw is going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Garoppolo again. Completes it to Samuel. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Garoppolo now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
White.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
Man, I got you.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go. 180. 11.
You better bring it. Check.
Crouch. 12, fellas. Here we go. Crouch. Go ahead.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Switzer. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave?
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go. Line 80.
54. Line 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 1st down, Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Man left. Everyone got moved.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo, and he whips that one incomplete there. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and it's third down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
12, fellas, here we go. Lock!
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Here's Samuels. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Well, so much for the first down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They did not.
Hey, alert. Blue 30.
Who that?
Like I said.
Here's Samuels again. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Set! 180.
Mike spot forward. Watch the run.
Now on second and 16, Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Check.
44.
54. I'm coming for you, son.
Go.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And
hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 59. Here we go.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey, Charlie.
26.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. The 3rd down run gets him nothing. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the run is Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Connor. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Connor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
My God! 230! Hey!
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.